Good morning, viewers. You join us at a very exciting time at the West London Aero Club. We're just waiting for our aircraft to become available. We've done almost all the pre-flight preparation with the exception of the aircraft checks. We've done our mass imbalances. We have the aircraft documents with us. We have our Skydemon VFR plan. Now we just have to wait for our aircraft to become available.
Somewhere out there. It's a bit bright, but
It's switched its transponder off, so I'm assuming it's on the ground. In fact, Delta Mike's got one of the White Waltham House liveries, so it's the yellow and the very Ryanair looking livery, but not quite.
well, let's cut to the aircraft being
transit. Good morning, you join us at Delta Mike. We're going to start the transit check. Check the serviceability of the step. Flaps.
We're searching for social life down there.
We are. Check the split pins. And check the push rods. We're going to make sure the wing's been taped on properly, which it feels like it has. Underneath the wing, we're looking for missing rivets, dents.
Hot glue, yeah?
Nah, just Pritt stick. Upper wing surface, no rivets. Now this is slightly different to an A check because we're not going to extend the flaps out. We're literally just checking it between flights because it's already flown today. Lots of dead bugs. There we go, no dents. We'll check. Yeah, we're going to need to grab some. We need to grab some fuel. Oleo distance is absolutely grand. Tyre pressure. It's a bit hard to tell on grass, but we'll have a look when we're on the pumps. And the slip marks have been checked. They're all good. One of the neat things about the PA28 Warrior and Cherokees is that you can crack open the whole side.
Small engine.
Yeah, it's just an O360. You just take a good look around the engine bay, making sure that birds haven't made themselves at home and it all looks normal. This is one of the neat things about the PA28, at least this variant of the PA28. What's that? We've got 6 quarts, oil doesn't look too dirty, and it does look like a normal engine, no bent or out of place components in there. So we'll close that up. And there's a specific technique you use to latch the cowling back on.
Oh god.
No birds have made themselves at home.
It's a
but
dirty front.
A lot of bugs have been sacrificed in the endeavour of aviation. Propeller is attached. This is kind of gross, but I don't see any chips or anything in there. And you know, after a good flight, I like to be able to stop the aircraft. So I'm going to check the brake fluid reservoir, of which we do have in fact got brake fluid. And it does look like an engine, there's no sort of bent or out of place components, so we'll close that up. We're going to make sure that fuel isn't draining out of here. We'll check the oleo is good, slip marks checked. So far so good. Yeah, we're going to have to put hot fuel on both sides. Oleo distance there, a little lower than the other side, but it's within limit. And slip marks, you can barely see it, but the slip marks are right there. Small horns checked. Veto isn't actually attached. I don't see any offending dents. Give it a wobble, and looks grand. Still looks good.
What are they doing?
When you depart off this runway.
No, the people there.
Where?
On the pump.
Oh, they're probably fixing the weather station.
Fair enough, continue.
Anyway. Check the split pins. Check the push rod. Split pins there look grand. Check under the flap. Other than the mud, all looks nominal. Free blade is proper well. Might need to prime it. Check the stabilizer. We're going to check the Jesus nut. I like to do something called the geometry check, so just make sure that it looks like an aeroplane, it's not wonky. Grab some aviation juice and then we're going to go to Devon.
I'm
sorry.
I might hit the A380 up there.
Oh dear. I don't hear any objection to us rounding up runway 11, so we are going to go for it. And with runway 11, it's pretty much just straight out runway heading until we get to crosswind. Right, do you mind taking this for me, please? There's runway 11, there's some numbers, 11. Last gross error check, runway 11, flaps 2 stages. All configured, right, you ready? Not quite ready to fly yet, but we'll hold it in the ground effects until we are. And away we go. There we go. Okay, there's 200 feet. There's 300 feet, so we're going to stow the flaps now. I'll take my iPad back now. 122, 1212, thank you. Do you mind adjusting your squelch? Because I think something's coming through your microphone.
Is it?
Yeah. There we go, say something?
Hello, hello.
There we go. And we'll depart to the north, I say the north, northwest kind of, on downwind. And we are Golf Delta Mike today.
Radio, Golf Oscar Delta Victor. Point November 4 rejoin.
Welcome back. The runway in use is 11 with the left-hand circuit. The QNFE 1019er.
11 with the left-hand circuit, QNFE 1019er, Golf Delta Victor.
Golf Delta Mike departing the circuit on downwind to the northwest. There we go. Yeah, I can tell this aeroplane has 20 less horsepower than Alpha Yankee. It is quite hazy today.
A little, yeah.
But, you know, that's high pressure
Golf
for you.
Whiskey Zulu lining up runway 11.
Is he now?
And there's a little bit of noise abatement, so we'll ease off to the left a wee bit. And we'll get us up to 2,000 feet to begin with, till we're clear of all airspace, and then we'll get up to however high we can reasonably get to. Oh. Okay, we're clear in front, we're clear above, we're going to get a climb going. We'll go to target speed, VY in this airplane 75.
Golf Whiskey Zulu rolling runway 11.
Going to give it a slightly extreme angle of attack or attitude, and we're just going to ease off when we get close to 80. Put the right rudder back in. There you go, there's 1,500, we'll drop the nose, we'll check in front of us, we'll check above, and I deem it safe to continue. And we'll start heading out towards Whiskey. So Whiskey is our westerly reporting point, there's an aircraft there just coming into the overhead. Yeah, this aircraft
Golf Delta Victor, entering the exit bed on the way.
a little less power than Alpha Yankee. I mean, we're still we're doing close to 1,000 feet per minute. But it feels like a very slow 1,000 feet per minute. There we go, there's 2,000 feet. We'll drop the nose now. Anything on the helicopter? Because I can't see them.
We're above them now.
Okay.
By about 2,000 feet.
Oh, in that case, yeah. There we go. I'll bring the power back now because we are climbing away now. Level off here.
Golf India, could you copy the last?
David, take it, please.
Golf India, traffic right, 1 o'clock, 4 miles, manoeuvring
3727.
2,300 feet below.
Golf, India, okay.
Right, seem to be quite busy, so I'll get a listening score for now. Actually, are they? I don't know, we'll get a word in. Rise Radio Golf Bravo Romeo Delta Mike requesting a basic.
Golf Bravo Romeo Delta Mike, rise radar, standby.
Oh dear, the M4. M4 looks a bit chock-a-blocked.
Have a look at it.
Golf India, arrange a handover with Cranfield.
Yeah, do you wanna, let's turn about 5 degrees to the right, 10 degrees to the right, just to...
Traffic left, 11 o'clock, 5 miles.
The left would be better, because he's tending towards his left.
Okay, yep.
Golf, India, full copy, happy to change off, please, thanks a lot.
Golf India, squawk security and free call Cranfield 122.855.
That way the traffic is my side.
Yep.
That should be sufficient.
November 0 Romeo Echo.
Bastardly helicopters, just...
No. There's another aircraft between our 9 and 10 o'clock converging.
I see.
023 November 200 Romeo Echo, we are maintaining 5,000 feet on that pressure setting.
Let's get up to 4,000 feet. I think we'll actually, let's go 3,500.
Bravo Romeo Delta Mike, rise radar, pass message.
And I got Bravo Romeo Delta Mike to PA28 from Whitewall to Dunkeswell. Presently 9 miles to the west of Compton at 3,000, climbing for 4,1023 for a basic service, please.
Golf Delta Mike, squawk 3737, basic service, price QNH feedback correct.
3737 and correct QNH. Golf Delta Mike. Just to be extra special, should we go 3,700? That's just because usually people go at like either on the dot or plus 500, so we'll do something very weird. It's like whenever you're flying around in this part of the world at 2,000 feet, everyone's going to be doing the same. So I've always been told to cruise at like 2,100. So whatever round number you're thinking of.
And that was Golf India Zulu Tango with a request to operate.
And when you level off, I'll do a feeder, so you might notice a slight drop in power during copy. Marvellous.
120, report complete.
Thank you, operating the block flight level
Still bloody hot up here.
Report complete, Golf India Zulu Tango.
And when you're tripped out already, let me know when you're happy for the feeder.
Okay.
No clapping on the plane. That's cringe.
You join us at 3,700 feet above somewhere. Where are we, Ocean?
Nearly in Devon.
Pakistan 7219, simulated fuel leak, recovering for PFL. Can you 219, Roger?
They say fuel leak.
Can you 219, with duty 08 right hand, the QFE is 1021, report visual field. 08 right hand, 1021, Wilco, plane 219.
There you go, I'll take your power back just a wee bit. Okay, that's interesting. So that needle's now 20 gallons. I'm going to change fuel tank. Because that was working, I mean, I'm assuming it's working, considering that when we were on the ground, before we filled up, it was indicating about 11 gallons.
Yep. Do you have any interest
flew to Leicester, and there was some geezer with the autopilot on.
Golf X-ray Sierra, intermittent radar contact basic.
There was what should we get up? There was a PA28 and just plowing right across. It wasn't terrifying, but I had right of way. I was on their right hand side, and yet they just kept going on.
So Ocean, are you being an airborne Karen?
Oh, what?
Are you being a Karen right now?
I'm entitled. I'm an entitled. Anyway, they were on autopilot. I was going along, and I had to do a proper tight 45-degree turn. My dad, who was tracking my flight, he noticed that, and then he also told me that apparently Elvis went into a glider as well.
Average.
I don't want to get shot down by Yeovil.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep on tending to the left.
I mean, again, help yourself to the rudder trim if you need it, but it looks fairly balanced. What else was there? Flew to Sandown, a few other aeroplanes. Took Rad with us. I then flew to Nottingham on Saturday. This is the first time I've flown an aeroplane that's not Alpha Yankee in the past couple of weeks.
Must be a bit refreshing.
It's nice, yeah. The engine starts first time, which is you know, don't get that on Alpha Yankee. And it's got a fan. This aeroplane is like, it's more fancy than a Cirrus because I fired up the electrics. It's like, oh wow, there's a fan.
This plane's got more fans than Jake Paul.
It does.
It's all got Prime in it.
Oh, it's got Prime. It's got influencer piss. Except this puts Gatorade into the engine. Speaking of Gatorade, we've got over 40 gallons of the stuff. There we go, there's RAF Yeovil. That's where the Fleet Air Arm are based.
Alright.
They have a decent RAF museum there, but the food isn't particularly good. It's typical, like, military issue smug.
I miss the military.
Request no further.
That's not us.
It was very carb heavy, obviously. Because when you're out in the field for the entire day, you need it. But I don't know. It's alright. It's not that bad.
As a hardcore civilian pilot, I'm used to going to airfields and having lunch in fancy restaurants. Or when I was doing gliding, just infinite cups of tea, caramel wafers from the equipment bus.
Looking for traffic, Golf Project.
Oh wow, look at that, it's the coast.
November Charlie,
Where is it? That is the coast.
Now east at 3 miles, manoeuvring similar altitude.
And then just to the south is also the coast, because again, yeah, that there is the coast.
November Charlie, if you can maintain
And the Irish Sea.
heading for about another mile and a half.
Right, you cool.
Turn right on
If you need any paperwork to do, we'll call up to see if Sharon's in.
Oh, I need to come up with my PPL.
A railway and a river to the west.
Good afternoon, Golf Lima Echo X-ray Sierra.
There's also a gliding field, that's going to be even harder to spot.
Helicopter Golf Lima Echo X-ray Sierra, Dunkeswell Radio, good afternoon, pass your message.
Hello Sam, I just want helicopter 1 on board, room pilot site, about 10 minutes to the north of you, to yourself, the road is running refuel, just basic service airfield information please.
Helicopter Golf X-ray Sierra, Roger, runway 17, left-hand circuit is in use. The QFE is 994 hectopascals.
994. Oh, I see them. I see the field.
994 hectopascals.
The haze doesn't make it any easier, but
Golf Sierra Charlie, downwind left down 17.
I want to turn on final now, yeah?
yeah. I'm going to go a little further out.
Helicopter Golf X-ray Sierra, Dunkeswell.
Go ahead, X-ray Sierra.
X-ray Sierra, the road is running will take place on the 04.
This is very scenic.
Would you like me to make the approach runway 17?
There is someone
off to the right, or
on that way.
X-ray Sierra?
X-ray Sierra, A firm, if you would mind making an approach to runway 17 and then break off to the right. Just caution, circuit traffic is active.
Yeah, that's understood. I'll join long final from the 80Z runway 17. Golf X-ray Sierra.
Golf Delta Mike is on 6 mile finals runway 17 for a full stop. Brakes for undercarriage as well, it makes a strict fuel pump on that.
Backtracking 17 for immediate departure.
I'm secure, you're secure.
Sierra Charlie's left base 17.
Left base, okay. So there is an aircraft backtracking and there's an aircraft on base, so we're going to bring our speed back. We're in the white arc.
About the runway right in front of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you see it. Well, at least I hope it's a runway.
That'd be grand now.
They don't have any DME, which is a bit awkward, but... We're going to use 2 stages of flaps, we don't need the drag flap. Carburetor heaters away, and that is indeed runway 17. Golf Delta Mike, short finals, runway 17, full stop.
Golf Delta Mike, Roger, wind estimated 150 degrees, 5 knots.
Golf Delta Mike, pretty much a headwind then.
Sierra entering the ATZ long final, runway 17.
Golf X-ray Sierra, Roger, PA28 circuit traffic reported final.
Visual Golf X-ray Sierra.
Contact. We'll pop a sick wheelie. I'll place the nose.
Terrible runway.
I've had worse, don't worry. Trust me.
For radio, Windwall taxiing via the link to 17.
Windwall, Roger.
Final runway 17, Golf X-ray Sierra.
Golf X-ray Sierra, Roger.
There we go, I'll have the iPad back now. Golf Delta Mike active vacated, and for parking just to the end of the runway and to the right.
Golf Delta Mike, parking is available either on the tarmac or on the grass next to the other light aircraft if you wish.
Roger, we'll go next to the other aircraft, Golf Delta Mike. Oh look, some geezer standing on top of a steerman.
What's he doing up there?
It's dangerous, get down from there. Careful now.
Golf X-ray Sierra, I'm visual with the Bowser on 04, so I'll break off right.
X-ray Sierra, Roger.
Oh, there's a caravan. The motor glider, is that a K14 or a K12? The profile of one.
What's going on here? Many people.
That's the skydiving aircraft.
Oh yeah. A nice plane. Should we ask him to go in it?
Go for a ride.
That's got long wing. Is that a motor glider?
There's a motor glider, yeah.
Look at me, I know the gliders now.
Wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, the gliding club where I was originated from had one of those, and then they broke it. I don't know if they still have it. I don't know if we can go next to them. And are we alright to park behind the PA28 here for Golf Delta Mike?
Golf Delta Mike, negative. Stand by for parking.
For radio start of caravan requesting ready.
Hello viewers, you join us in yes.
We're in Devon, sadly.
see.
Big cut. And pedestrian delta. Oh Jesus, look at the front.
Oh god, that is dirty. You've got an after high vis?
I've got an after.
I've got an after high
Oh no, their
vis.
engine's smoking.
Oh, and the thing is going as well. We're walking over a runway. It's not the first time.
No, it's not. Flashbacks to Beveridge, except Josh. Hello, you join us again. It is no longer the morning, and we once again have food. Except we're now in Devon and having food rather than in Maidenhead and having food.
That's good.
It looks good. I haven't tried the burger yet, but it certainly looks the part. Sausage, bacon, egg. Oh, look at this.
It's action cam style footage.
Put some like stock-free, high-energy music.
Well, I guess we'll see when we're leaving.
Or maybe find something else interesting to do here. Toodles.